All right, here I am out at the family estate, and I'm getting ready to cut Ebenezer Scrooge's hair, and there's not even enough light. I mean, I have to make do with what in the hell is going on. I asked him how much would it be for some hot water, but tough shit, he gets cold. Yeah, so here we go, choppy choppy. This is the keeps you from having sex tape.
You gonna put that on your website?
I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Where am I going?
Wherever that little stool is over there where there's some light.
I don't know. These are adjustable.
Nobody believes me. They will now. No, not that one. This one. That's too high. Oh yeah, there it is. We'll shoot. So this angle goes across the pool table, near the bathroom, next to the dartboard. I think we can really get the feel for the ambiance of the setting. No, there. Oh, that's better. Honest officer.
He just
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Where were you?
I want a lawyer.
Are you gonna pay me now or what? For not being a witness?
Yeah, exactly. Let's just stretch the top of this.
Look at his little light on it there.
Remember that time way back?
I gave him such a chance.
And another time. I don't know. I brought
a little blonde there.
As I call it, when Thomas Ken was a little kid, I made him do so many push-ups and run so much and practice in elementary school. Then we went down to clinic, and he was the technician about to give me my shots. I'm like, uh-oh, he doesn't remember all that.
Am I cutting it short, or what's going on
Just
here?
a good general haircut.
Like
I don't have to get it mowed again for a few months. Out of the eyes, off the ears, off. You know how to.
I'm just
Call it
checking
regular.
because every now and then it's kind of trip.
Medium regular.
So I don't have to get it done for 2 months or so. I don't want to look like Matt.
Why?
Why? Matt probably gets more younger chicks than you do.
Yeah, well, to me, a younger chick just looks like a very expensive proposition.
Hey, gold digger.
Not worth it.
Somebody said, how do you stay married 43 years? Well, it just gets too damn expensive.
Or she gets smarter and realizes that hang out until I have something I want.
Yeah, somebody told me she owned half everything.
I know. I should have never got that education.
It was very used. He said it was
Heard
just
most
like
of it
silver.
with that. I think I really don't have much of a problem with. The fight would not be over anything except who's stuck with the Grizzly. That'd be the only thing that wouldn't settle out with it. I ain't staying there. No, I ain't staying there.
Don't have the D6 laying around when if it ever happens. Don't have the D6 laying around.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all these years you didn't realize she knew how to drive the goddamn tractor too, didn't you? Yeah. Crunch! Right into the ground.
Don't hurt his thing.
Every time somebody says, how much you want for the joint, I says, you'll get a better price if you ask her. Well, I'm not around. You get a hell of a deal on it, I said.
Well, just depends on the mood. It might be a fire sale.
It'll help you have insurance. That's right.
Pretty easy to stay together when you think you should have split up. You didn't. That's how you stay together.
You know what chant is, right? It's Indian for shit.
Yeah. Chant.
One time I was trying to get on your YouTube with my little rap song about my son being ambidextrous and stuff. You wouldn't let me. Walter sat here with Rodney one night years ago, and they wanted me to do a song for them. So I started up a little rap song. I says, I'm a country boy and I went into the city. They told me for $1 they'll show you a broken titty. So I went down into town. I stepped right down in front. I put a dollar in my mouth and told me what I want. She spun around and danced. She leaned right down in front. She stuck that thing right in my face. And, woo, it smelled like John. Little Walter Brown about fell off the stool. Of course, he hasn't been in here for 5 years.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
And they all want to know where it came from. Huh. I can tell you exactly what side of the family.
I just wanted to basketball, John. That's all. You hear the rustling in the background, it's Mom packing.
Yeah. She's taking the good silver too. I've had it.
Both pieces.
Yeah, but all two of them. Mom, you finally took that old damn Spork with you? You know, I was telling somebody they were whining and bitching and crying about their little fabulous spa and how hard it was, and I'm like, you don't even know what I have to go through. I'm trying to cut hair in a bar stool while the damn wood stove's backing up in your face. And then the power will go out.
Yeah, you want the real roadhouse experience. Wait till some drunk tourist comes in and wants to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him away from me! Don't give him a sharp object. Oh my God. Yeah, that was weird this morning when I was driving home, falling asleep, swerving over the road, and the little dog went and sat in the back seat, wouldn't sit in the front with me.
You didn't want to go out the window, it's not stupid. Torpedoes
I
away!
woke up in the wrong lane with a car going by with her brake lights on. I don't know how bad I scared him, and then I look and I can't find the dog. And where's my dog? He's in the back seat laying there behind me with his big eyes staring at me. And so I'm going to get behind something before this idiot comes off the road. Poor dog.
He's doing that for us.
That's when I decided I better come home. It's time to go back to bed.
No more moose hunting.
Not too sleepy to road hunt. So Mom, if a silver pickup and a little blue car, flip her the bird next time she goes to town, I apologize.
Yeah, exactly. There's that son of a bitch!
Hi, Tari.
No, it's getting a little finer.
Thank you.
Shave your head.
I like your professional expression.
Yeah, finer as the years have worn on here.
Shave it.
Mom hit me in the back of the head all the time.
Good for her. That's a rolling pin scar.
Just shave it. Just right. Get it over with. Still have your hair right here.
Are you still here?
Oh, if anybody goes, hey, you're going bald, now just get more head.
Last time Johnny came, I made him mad and he hitchhiked the anchor, didn't have to take him back to the airport.
Well,
The other day I made Matt mad and I went and looked around and I said little bags were zipped up upstairs. I went and looked on the highway. I thought he was hitchhiking.
Matthew. I said, oh, I'm going to get ready to go. We've got his bags zipped up.
Uh-oh. I look out on the street.
He's not stupid like me.
Oh, Marianne, can you make a week?
most people aren't used to you.
Yeah.
Thank God. I just hate to be some old rag they all got used to.
The last time I was out here was a couple of years ago when you decided you were becoming an old rag at 60. And we were sitting having breakfast and somebody pulled off and did their shit out in the front yard and you didn't go out there and shoot them and chase them around or scream or anything. You actually watched it, had your breakfast first. That's how I knew you were getting old. Didn't go flying right out the door. You get your shit! That's $5 for the picture. Yeah.
I know, a couple times this year. Get out of here.
See, our business is down.
Yeah, how much is business down exactly?
Yeah. Niles says, well, Dad, the problem is every car going by here has at least one person in it you've yelled at. I said, well, that's one way to put it.
That's true. At least one.
At least one. I'm coming down the hill with half a caribou on my back. I get to the car and I'm waiting for Johnny and Matt to come because they have the car keys and the trooper pulls right up. I don't even get to the car hardly. So I lay my pack down, lay my gun
Oh,
down.
miles and miles of road.
Simeon pulls up. Well, they seen me coming, so they were just patrolling. They seen me packing, so they pulled over. That's what they look for, where cars are pulled over on the road, where people got their four-wheelers unloaded or whatever. And I handed him I said, man, you guys are good. He said, oh yeah, we're Johnny on the spot or something. He said something nice. Anyway, he was friendly, and I handed him my tag, and he was all happy. He introduced me to this other trooper. And about 40-ish, you know.
New recruit.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't recognize him. So Simeon introduced me, and I tell the guy, first thing I tell him is, I says, well, I'm Billy Williams. He says, I own the Grizzly Pizza down in Mount 93. Oh, yeah. And I says, and if you've ever let your dog out to shit in my garden, we probably already met. I told him. He laughed. He had a good sense of humor. The guy, I like it when they're friendly, you know. They're just doing their job. Besides, they keep these young guys honest. These old guys can still get a moose or a caribou. And the young guys break all the rules. And there's nothing for us old road hunters. I was going to ask if they got that guy with the track rig down there at 61 mile or whatever it was.
What happened?
It's all closed over there. You're supposed to walk in. I let Spike Fork grow there a few years ago because I couldn't see how in the hell I could go get him by myself. And these guys go kill one, they go back to Kenny Lake and get a track rig and run it out there and get it in the swamp.
Can't do that.
No, it's all,
I mean, everybody ought to know that.
all the way from Johnsina River to Teakle River. It's closed on that side of the road to any kind of, well, you can't use horses or any motorized vehicle.
Yeah.
Not a mini bike, nothing. They go get a track rig. What do you mind saying? Well, you told them, you stopped and told them that. You better get that out of here. You're going to get in trouble. And they didn't give a shit, so I hope they got busted. I heard Simeon try to warn somebody and they tell you to go to hell. It's like, oh, good, I hope you get caught. Just keep doing what you're doing. Pack your damn track rig.
My favorite story is the one year we were all out doing the damn garden, and the guy's arguing with Mom how far it is to Toke heading to Valdez. And finally she's like, no, Toke's back this way. And he's like, no, I'm going to Valdez. Or I mean, I'm going to Toke and it's this way, blah, 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 blah. And he comes back the next day, that was Valdez. Stupid.
Usually that's a sign of spring. We'll get one on their way to Toke that way, and that way. Oh, springtime, tourists are here.
Okay. We're heading to Toke. No, you're not. You're heading to Valdez.
It doesn't bother me that they're ignorant. What bothers me is when they want to argue with people who live here. I don't care if they don't know. I like telling them, explaining it to them. When they start debating it with me, I'm like, yeah, have a nice day. I had an older guy banging on the door after I was closed one night, a little bitty red car, wanting gas. I said, where are you going? I'm going to Valdez. How much gas you got? Well, we got half a tank. Well, you should make it in that little car easy. Well, no, I need gas.
I need a plug in.
Inside the door of the other bathroom is that one with the ground fault. Need an extension cord?
Yeah, I can do an extension cord.
If I move over a little bit.
Or stand up.
Right inside the garage door. Must be one hanging there.
Anyway, on with the story.
So anyway, this guy, he's banging on the door. I'm talking to this older gentleman, and I'm like, well, he's just insisting he needs gas. And I understand that, being in a strange place, not knowing the road. And so I'm thinking, oh, what the hell? So I get ready to open up. Now, he's been debating everything I said with me. He debated it, so I was kind of out of patience with him anyway. And I figured, what the hell, I said, give me a minute and I'll go unlock the pump, turn it on. Well, how much is your gas? And I said, it's been a pleasure. You have a nice trip to Valdez. And then if you plug me to open up, I make 25 cents a gallon at the most. You want me to do you a favor. Now you want to argue the price. Like, get the hell out of here. I didn't say anything to him other than, well, it's been nice. You have a nice trip. And I closed that door and locked it. He's out there going, you're not going to sell me any gas? And I just shook my head. I'm not going to sell you any gas. You horses platoon. You ask him for a favor, I'm going to make like 40 cents to walk out there. So when I turn the pump on, it isn't going to be worth electricity. And then you want to argue.
Capitalism.
No, that's asinine. That's American tourist.
No, you. I'm only going to make 40 cents on you being a pain in the ass. Fuck that. Yeah.
Well, then be polite about it and I'll do it. But don't be demanding and then argumentative and expect me that, like you're doing me a favor. You're not doing me a favor. You're a pain in my ass. I was being neighborly. The guy was not showing any.
But he might have bought a steak on the way back or something. Yeah, maybe. Not if he's asking the price of gas.
So I go, well, either you need it or you don't. If it was 50 cents a gallon, that little car had a 10-gallon tank. What the hell? And he had half a tank. So how far do you want to walk for $2.50? If that was the difference, which it isn't, it's only,
Yeah.
you might be able to find it in Glen Allen 20 cents cheaper, and
Almost fine. What is it out here now?
50 cents cheaper in Anchorage, but you're not in Anchorage.
Yeah. Well, and what is it though? 4 something a
I'm
gallon?
charging $4.65, I think. It's $4.43 at the hub. It's a 20 cents difference. But I don't get any breaks. In Anchorage, they sell it for about what I have to pay for it out here. I
Right.
could go to the pump in Anchorage and get it just as cheap as I have it delivered here for resale. But that point is, there's no money in gas. It's a courtesy, and then the guys want you to do them an extra favor and then argue with you. Well, okay, have a nice day. So I go up to Myers, we're up there hunting. They get swamped. Nobody there, but I start helping Terry and Harville. I start cleaning tables and sweeping the floor, and some guy comes in. Harville showed me where the gas key was, and the place kind of filled up. And I was just having fun. I was waiting for the moose to wake back up. It was lunchtime. I'd come in like at 11, was going to go back out at 3. And he bought my breakfast and everything. So what the hell, I'll help him. Some guy comes in with a $50,000 pickup. I'd like to get 3 gallons of gas, please. I get the key and I look at the guy and I said, I wouldn't even go out there. If this was my place, I said, I wouldn't go out there for 3 gallons of gas. You're asking me to go turn the pump on for 60 cents. Well, and the guy, the asshole, was American, of course. Well, let me know where your place is. I'll make sure I'll never stop there. And as I was going around the door, I turned around, looked right at him, and made damn sure he knew where the place was. I says, I own the Grizzly Pizza at mile 93, been there 36 years, and I said, I never made my million off of guys like you. I says, you want to take it, oh, complaining. I says, you want to take advantage of somebody else's hard work and improvements, and you don't want to spend a dime to help the place stay open. You just want 3 gallons because you think that'll get you to a cheaper place. I says, and you go in there and buy a soda, and the guy would make more money off of it. So we opened the door of the car, and his wife says, what's the matter? He goes, well, he's complaining because he had to come out here for 3 gallons. And the lady said, I don't even see her. I just hear her voice. She goes, well, then buy 5.
That's why they're married.
And he goes, no, I ain't buying 5. And I leaned over, I said, thank you, ma'am. I looked at him, I said, at least she's trying to be nice.
Right.
I pumped him his 3 gallons. I said, now you have to walk back in and pay for it.
So awesome.
So I go back in and I apologize to Harville. I said, I think I ran off one of your customers. He says, that's not a customer. He says, I might not have went out there for that. He says, then Mom and I went up there 2 weeks ago. We stayed the night, and we're caribou hunting.
Did you get caribou?
Not that time. Some guy comes banging on the door over at the motel, which at Myers Lake is like walking way across the campground, way over to a room with a car parked in front of it, bang on our door and wanting us to wake the owners up to get gas. Do you know where the guy is where we could get some gas? I opened that door and I looked at that guy and I said, well, it sure as hell isn't us. I mean, their motel units are way over there, like by the field, and they walk over there and bother somebody sleeping. Americans, of course. Well, I'm so important, I don't have the time to wait for them to open up at 10 o'clock. I want gas right now. Well, I laid back, I slammed the door in that guy's face, I went back to bed, and I started to get up. I told you, that pissed me off so bad, I'm going to go chew his ass off. He goes, Bill, it ain't your place. I said, it's my room. Come and wake me up in the morning. I'm a guest here.
Yeah.
Because you're too American and too stuck up and to wait your turn.
Right.
I told him, I said,
Defensive entitlement is what that's called.
that's what's wrong. That's why we're hated all over the world.
Right.
And I told the guy, I says, you know, maybe you just have to wait till they open like everybody else. And I slammed that door in his face.
Yeah. Good for you.
Wants me to get out of bed and go wake up the guy because he can't find him.
Right.
I just about punched him in the nose. I wish I would have. I was so pissed off, I should have. I was obviously kind of flabbergasted that somebody could be that rude and inconsiderate is what it was. I just, really, here's a new one, you know. I can understand, I'm the owner of my place, so they're looking for me, I kind of get it. But I'm a guest staying in a hotel and they're going to come and bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, get off your ass. Sorry about your sleeping time, but I need to go. I just about jumped on his ass. It was close. If it had been a little earlier in the day, I probably would have leaped right out that door and kicked his ass off that. Who the hell do you think you're talking about?
Awesome.
And you get some people that have traveled enough, like Americans that have been in Europe and stuff, know how we're perceived. They'll come in, they're polite. But you get these people that just think they're retired and they got $4,000 a month, and that's a fortune. They don't need to talk to nobody. That is what's changing radically, son, in the service industry. There was a time when you pumped somebody's gas or you cooked their dinner, and they were really nice to you.
They actually said thank you.
They appreciated it. They didn't get out that often, or it was a treat for them to have somebody waiting on them, and they respected you. Now it's like, you're the servant, I'm the boss, kiss my ass. And I'm like, no, I'm the owner, not the servant. Well, I want to spend some money here. Well, I'm sorry, your window of opportunity is just closed. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but I love your attitude now that the mortgage is burned. Before you cussed them out, took their money.
Well, I would say that has changed a little bit, but I tell everybody that's ever worked for me, when they make it personal, you tell them to kiss your ass.
Yeah, there it is.
Your job is to try to make them happy and have them experience.
Okay, here's his final look.
All right. Thank you, sir.
There, turn around. There.
Ta-da! So let it begin.
Yeah, yay. Side view, international
I'm
supermodel.
good for like 5 months, unless it all falls out, then I'm good for quite a while.
Can't make any money that way.
I do know one thing. When I was young and had lots of hair, I never combed it, worried about it at all, and now that it's getting short and thin, it seems like it takes me forever to comb it. I'm trying to go over here and over there. I spend twice as much time as when I had hair.
A lot goes into setting the stage for the 37th annual Summer Solstice Barbecue here at the Grizzly Pizza and Gift Shop. Are you preparing for the party?
Surely.
Summer solstice, still done by the same people. It's probably the longest running barbecue in the state of Alaska, and it takes all year to get ready. The last 2 days before it are really hectic, and the longest day of the year is not solstice. It's the day before and the day after when you're working your ass off.
So what are you doing?
I'm peeling potatoes for summer solstice. We make 40 pounds of potato salad. The jug over there, I'm starting the barbecue sauce. That's full. It's all homemade for many 37 years. So it takes 2 days to get ready to make this potato salad today, and then it sets overnight. It's ready for tomorrow, which is the
It's at Mary Ann's world famous Summer Solstice Barbecue 2013 potato salad.
yeah. All of my friends from all around come to eat the salad. It's the only time I make 40 pounds. And then I make it again at Christmas time, but I have to say, I think this year might be my last. I'm tired.
How many people around the world have had your salad?
I don't know, I never really paid attention to every country that came in here, but I'd say almost every country has been here.
Every country from around the world has had Mary Ann's famous solstice potato salad. I'm up at the dump yesterday, and the guy at the front of the dump says, I can't wait to come down to have some real potato salad. That's right. Summer celebrations in the state. In 1957, the Grizzly Pizza and Gift Shop was established here along the Richardson Highway as a gift shop, gas station, and sandwich shop. So what are you going to have for the barbecue?
Ribs and chicken, potato salad, we have garlic bread, and we have watermelon. And then we have keg beer. It's $15 for what you can eat and drink until it's gone, or I'm tired of cooking.
We'll see which one comes first.
Yeah, I'm already tired of cooking.
Yes. During the 70s, it was turned into a giant lodge so that it could take care of the truckers for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline construction. My family bought it back in 1977. We took over and have it for the last 37 years. We've met people from around the world, around the state, and we've enjoyed every single one of them. Imagine, the culture of the world came to my front door.
So we do, in last year we served over 100 people, and this year we're looking to have more because it's a Friday night and people can come from other places. We have people coming from Palmer, Fairbanks, Anchorage. Music starts after 9, and then we eat until the sun comes up.
Here we are. We're having fun. We're going to have a great time, and we invite you all to come down and enjoy us. And don't forget, it's Mary Ann's famous potato salad.
wonder what I'm doing down here in Valdez in the rain.
How many countries have eaten
You
your
think I
potato
can
salad,
find
your
another
favorite
place to
potato
work
salad? And I go,
without so much
well, you know, I
doggone
haven't checked how many
pain?
countries. I think every country's full there.
Anything you want to say?
I want to say this is the low before the storm. About 6 o'clock, this place will be slammed, and I won't be so friendly. And it's warm, but not as warm as yesterday. Ribs done, cut, potato salad done, barbecue sauce cooking, and oh man, is it going to be good. Bread's garlicked, watermelon's not been cut, but pretty soon. We've only had one flusher today and another peeker, so that was good too.
Would you care to enlighten the audience what a flusher is?
Flusher is a person that comes in and just wants to use the toilet, and they'll buy nothing. And of course, being the kind of person that I am, I usually catch them. It costs $1 to flush or $1.50 for a soda. And then they get to meet us. The peekers are the ones that get in, peek through the windows, peek through the doors, but they don't come in. So that's a flusher. It's the one that uses the toilet and has to pay. And the second one is a peeker. Those are the ones that look but don't come in. We had 3 of those today. Yeah. Life in the roadhouse. Soul says, yay!
'Cause there's oil coming out of the ground and it smells like money in the whole damn town. Everybody's out chasing that money down. Elieska was trying to save a dime, now they're paying dollars to me. I feel like I've struck a gold mine, God bless the DEC. Well, there's this environmentalist man, I guess his name's Dan Lund. Elieska don't think too much of him, they keep wishing old Dan was gone. But as long as he keeps... The other day, somebody was throwing some stuff around. I said, don't throw stuff around here, pick it up, put it in place. So we go out to get wood, and they're throwing wood at my truck, and I tell them about Uncle Albert breaking the window out of his pickup. Well, we just went out there and it happened again. Bam, piece of wood hits my truck. So I tell him, well, you know, there was this old farmer. He wanted to get married, and he lived way out in the country and had to ride a horse into town to pick up a mail-order bride he ordered on the train. She come into town, he went and got her to him, got on that horse, they ride a mile or two, and that horse starts bucking and snorting and running around, knocks him off on the ground. That farmer grabs a hold of the reins, goes around the front of that horse, he goes, now that's once. They get back on, they go a mile or two, the horse does it again, knocks over, oh, that farmer grabs them reins, comes around the front of that horse, and that's twice. I'd be darned, they go a couple more months. The whole time, the new wife isn't saying a word, because he can tell her new husband's pretty angry. And the third time it happens, he walks around, grabs him reins, takes his gun out, and shoots that horse dead. Blam, blam. Takes the saddle and everything off, and him and the bride are walking. She's still pretty quiet, and they walk about a mile, and it's hard. She's getting tired, and she goes, don't you think maybe you were a little rough on that horse? And he stops, turns around, looks at her, and he goes, now that's once.
All righty, everybody. Head this way, 6 o'clock. It's Solstice Day. Today's the day. We'll see you then. Y'all come down now here.
I'm telling you, that's better than average. The ball is only half flat. Tournament starts at 7. I feel like I've struck a gold mine. God bless the DEC. Those are some words I never ever thought I'd hear Billy Williams say. I remember that early spring day, 1962. Heading down to Chitna, gonna have myself a brew. When I pulled over my old Chevy truck by the lake they called Lake Toots. And as a kid, it was first, second, and third lake. They're not a mile apart. I don't know why they call them 1 mile and 2 mile, but anyway, that's where I first met her. She was a beautiful Chitna view. Now it's 15 miles to Chitna, just looking for you. Well, I pulled over to answer nature's call because I'd already had a few. Somehow all the doors got locked. I wasn't sure what to do.
Staying fishing because I didn't have to do shit. The fish were biting that day. He threw his line out there. He caught one. He went home. Gave me no tip. I said, well, you know what?
Prepare.
Chitna, you. Now it's 10 more miles to Chitna, just looking for